What if the strictest HOA president became the town's only hope? Keep watching. The neighborhood park had always been more than just a park. It was the vibrant heart of our small suburban community. Children raced across green fields, laughter filling the air as they kicked soccer balls, shot basketballs, or swung high on colorful swings. Parents watched from benches shaded by towering oak trees, exchanging stories and forming friendships. It was a sanctuary of joy, where the stresses of life melted away under the warm sun and the sound of happy children. But on one grim Monday morning, the familiar sounds of play were suddenly replaced by harsh machinery, roaring engines, and men barking orders. Bulldozers and cranes stormed the peaceful grounds, their metallic teeth mercilessly tearing into basketball hoops and playground structures. Shocked residents emerged from their homes, confusion etched on every face. Children watched in disbelief, tears welling in their eyes as they saw their beloved playground demolished before their very eyes. Parents demanded answers, but the construction crew only offered a cold, detached explanation. This land has been seized by the city for public interest. What followed was chaos. Frantic calls to the mayor's office revealed nothing but empty reassurances, vague promises, and bureaucratic excuses. Rumors quickly spread, whispered anxiously between neighbors, that the land had already been secretly handed to a commercial developer planning a sprawling shopping mall. The betrayal cut deeply into the community's spirit. Anger simmered beneath grief, but residents felt powerless, voiceless. The park, the soul of their neighborhood, was now reduced to a scarred wasteland of rubble and dirt. At the center of it all, standing at her window overlooking the devastation, was Karen, the feared and formidable president of the Homeowners Association. Known for her rigid rules, relentless enforcement, and chilling glare, Karen was the last person anyone expected to take up their cause. Yet, as she watched children clinging desperately to broken swing sets, her icy exterior cracked, revealing a spark of compassion long buried beneath layers of sternness. Karen had always been the enforcer, the embodiment of HOA authority who ensured trash bins were perfectly aligned, hedges impeccably trimmed, and noise ordinances strictly followed. To the community, she was a symbol of strictness and severity, never one to show softness or empathy. However, something about the park's destruction had stirred memories she'd long suppressed. She remembered her own childhood, a time of laughter and freedom before ambition and success hardened her heart. Karen had not always been this formidable figure. Years ago, she had been an influential attorney and political advisor, guiding powerful figures through complicated legal battles and elections. Her career had abruptly ended when the political games and betrayals became too much, leading her to seek refuge in the quiet control of suburban life. But now, faced with blatant corruption and injustice unfolding in her own community, Karen felt a fierce sense of duty resurfacing, a part of herself she had thought lost forever. Determined and resolved, Karen organized an emergency HOA meeting, surprising residents who had long feared confronting her. Instead of stern rebukes or threats, Karen spoke passionately and eloquently, promising she would fight tirelessly for the park and the community's rights. Initially skeptical, the community members soon saw the fire in her eyes and the sincerity in her voice. Karen vowed she would confront the mayor personally, using every connection and skill from her past life to expose this injustice. She reached out to former colleagues, quietly began gathering documents, and unearthed evidence of clandestine meetings between the mayor and the developer. Each piece of evidence pointed toward corruption, greed, and betrayal, fueling Karen's determination to reclaim not just the park, but her own integrity and the trust of her neighbors. The tension in the City Hall meeting room was palpable, thick enough to choke on. Under the harsh fluorescent lights, Karen faced off against the mayor, a man used to wielding power without challenge. Around them, anxious residents and curious journalists filled the seats, waiting in nervous anticipation. The mayor, calm yet arrogantly confident, dismissed the community's outrage as misguided, insisting the new mall would bring jobs, economic growth, and prosperity. He sneered subtly at Karen, mocking her efforts as a desperate ploy for popularity. But Karen stood firm, poised, and unshaken, producing document after damning document. Bank statements, recorded calls, and private emails were projected onto a large screen, illuminating the dark truths hidden behind closed doors. The evidence showed substantial monetary transfers to the mayor's accounts, payments labeled conveniently as consulting fees. Gasps rippled through the audience, shock morphing quickly into anger. The mayor stammered, beads of sweat forming on his forehead as he tried in vain to deflect blame, accusing Karen of falsifying documents, of personal vendettas. But Karen remained cool, meticulously countering every accusation with hard evidence. Her voice never wavered, her arguments clear, methodical, and precise. She revealed her past as a prominent attorney, explaining how her legal expertise enabled her to track down these records. Slowly, a realization dawned on the mayor that his political career was crumbling before the very people he had betrayed. Under the intense scrutiny, he lashed out, losing composure entirely, inadvertently confessing to aspects of his corruption while attempting to defend himself. The public outcry was swift, deafening, and merciless. In the aftermath, the media descended upon the neighborhood, reporting tirelessly on the scandal. The mayor was forced to resign in disgrace, and the mall development was canceled immediately. Justice was served swiftly, yet the community was left with an empty, scarred field, a painful reminder of the corruption they'd overcome. But Karen saw an opportunity for healing and unity. Calling another neighborhood meeting, she proposed an ambitious idea: rebuild the playground, bigger, better, and stronger than before, funded entirely by community donations and volunteer work. Enthusiasm surged through the room. Neighbors, once distant strangers, now bonded by shared struggle, pledged their time, money, and resources. Under Karen's leadership, the project became more than just rebuilding a park. It symbolized reclaiming their neighborhood's dignity, pride, and integrity. Weeks passed in a whirlwind of activity. Every weekend, residents worked side by side, planting trees, laying sod, installing swings and slides. Karen herself traded her formal suits for jeans and gloves, working tirelessly alongside her neighbors. Children eagerly joined in, their laughter returning, ringing joyfully through the air as the new park took shape. Each piece placed, each flower planted, became a shared victory against corruption, a testament to unity and resilience. The playground, once merely a gathering spot, was now a symbol of community strength, restored trust, and collective triumph. On the sunny morning of the park's grand reopening, emotions ran high. The park had become a vibrant paradise: gleaming playground equipment, lush gardens, vibrant murals painted by neighborhood artists, basketball courts buzzing with energy. Families poured into the area, joy radiating from every face. Standing near the entrance, Karen watched the scene unfold, humbled and touched by the transformation, not just of the park, but within herself and her neighbors. No longer seen as the cold, intimidating HOA president, Karen had emerged as the neighborhood's hero, their advocate, and a true leader. A ceremony was held to honor those who had made the new park possible, but when Karen's name was announced, the applause was deafening. She stepped forward reluctantly, surprised at the warmth radiating toward her. Standing before her neighbors, Karen spoke from her heart, thanking the community for teaching her the true meaning of leadership, bravery, and compassion. Her voice trembled slightly, her emotions genuine and raw, as she promised always to protect and cherish the neighborhood. The crowd erupted in cheers, children ran forward with flowers, and for the first time, Karen felt deeply connected and loved by her community. She had set out to save a playground, but in doing so, she had found something even more precious: acceptance, purpose, and a second chance at happiness. Thanks for watching this incredible HOA story. Did Karen make the right choice this time? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more captivating stories. See you in the next video.